Alright, hey guys, I'm back with some more Tale of Kingdoms. Last time I told you that I was gonna get a bit done. I did, off camera. Excuse me. Just so you know, oh, excuse me again. Just so you know, it's rather interesting. It took me roughly 14 hours to do all the mining, all the digging out, all the refilling back in, all of that. So, I am very glad that none of you had to go through any of that with me because it was a giant pain in the butt. Something that I realized while doing this is that if I'm going to have a kingdom or a castle kind of thing, you know, like a fortified fortress and then a castle within that, I should probably get a bunch of knights. So what I did is I took some of the supplies that I got while killing various bosses and stuff out there with me and my one knight clearing the area out. I took some of those drops, came back here, sold them. As you can see, I have a bit of money, had a bit more. And what I did is I sold all that stuff and bought a whole bunch of guards. So that way, once we get all this set up, we'll actually have guards to set up along the walls and stuff like that. It looks really cool. Right now, that's just a big lump of dudes, but yeah. So, really apologize about all of that. I have some resources here, and I've gathered them. I had a little bit left over for mining, but what I did was I just went over, because I finally remembered, like an idiot, that I have people over here that are gathering for me, and it filled up, and it had been filled for a while, so who knows how much it really got wasted. Only got just 5 or 6 stacks from those guys. God, this is a mess. Yeah, so I combined what I got from those guys with what I had left over from building. And, yeah, so we're just going to add a little bit of resources to this. Build one more building. Oh, we only have one building left, actually. Okay. Well, we're going to build this large house, then. And, actually, wait a minute. What am I doing? Oh, crap. I just wasted a lot of cobblestone. What I was going to say is I'm going to, head over there and show you guys what all I've gotten done and how much I've gotten done. And I took a little screenshot, went into creative mode, took a little screenshot of the above area so you could really see what it looked like from the sky. I'll put that on the screen in a few seconds here. Okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring a bunch of supplies with us so that we can build a building or two within the walls. We're just going to go check that stuff out, and yeah, it'll be cool, I think, and hopefully we'll be able to, oh yeah, the first building, pardon me, jeez, I'm sorry, I seem a little bit of a mess because I'm just in a rush today, but hopefully, not hopefully, the first thing we're going to be building is the barn for these guys. Hopefully, in this episode, I'll also be able to get them all moved over there. That way we can start doing just a whole bunch of stuff, having a whole bunch of stuff set up there. Now, I also, one of the guards ended up being a straggler, straggling behind. So what I did is I left him here to guard the bridge. Not really sure if that was a good idea, not really sure how useful that's going to be, but whatever, you know. So we're just going to head on over here and head back, and you guys are going to get to see what I have done. Now hopefully you like it. Not really sure if you're going to or not. It was a lot of work. It took me a lot of time, and it's really not that much done. So without further ado, I introduce to you what looks like something that hasn't changed at all. But once we get up here, I promise you it will. Well, I hope it looks different to you anyways. Oh, I seem to have missed a few blocks. Oh. Alright, hold on, let's fix this really quick, because this is going to drive me insane. Alright. So, without further ado, I introduce my castle area. Yeah. So it's all been flattened out, it's all, oh wow. It's all been flattened out, it's all kind of been dug out and outlined, if you will. So you can see, and as you can see here, most of these guys, wow, looks like they really went to work on these. As you can see here, most of my guys are fully leveled. We've got a few, I think 3 or 4, that are still lower, which is okay, perfectly okay. They'll still be useful. And yeah, hopefully during the night, which we will be building through the night, hopefully we'll be able to get them a few more levels. I just realized I forgot all of my coal, so I'm not going to be able to make any more torches, so I'm going to run back really quick, and I'm not even going to use the bridge. I'm just going to say screw it, and I'm going to jump across. Ouch. I have been poisoned, I believe. Not I believe, I have been poisoned. That was a statement. I've been poisoned. Alright, so. Alright, just as night falls, or is starting to fall, I guess you could say, whatever, I'm going to head back over here and get in here and lay down torches in the general area that I'm going to be, so that it can be quote-unquote as safe as possible. I mean, we're going to be guarded by a decent amount of men, but still, one can never be too careful. Alright, so, as you'll know from the, previous, or the picture that I posted of the screenshot of, above this, you will be able to tell that this area is the area that I am building the, stable in. So, I'm just going to light it up a bit, and, yeah, get started. Good luck, gentlemen. Godspeed. Alright, so. I'm gonna dig all this out. Do I have a shovel? I don't. Let's make a crafting bench. I really hope these guys are gonna be sufficient in protecting me tonight. Alright, so obviously I needed a shovel, so I got real quick on making a shovel. This is gonna be the first actual building that we're putting in the kingdom here, so I really wanted to make sure that I did a good job, because in general I was gonna try to make everything look, or at least fit the same theme. I don't know necessarily how well I did, or I'm going to do, but I guess we'll see. So I'm just digging out the floor right now, since this stable is going to be at ground level. It's not going to be raised up off the ground. Alright, so now I'm done with that, I can start laying down the foundation and kind of outlining where the building was going to go, or where the walls were and stuff like that. As you can see, it started raining on me a little bit, so I was getting wet. And now I'm laying in the floor of the actual stable. Now, this stable is going to have more than one level, but it's not going to be more than one level all over. Only one part that's going to, well, the first part, the main part that we just did there, that floor that you saw done right there, that's only going to be a single level. And then over here, what we're starting to lay the floor down for now, that's going to have a second level, which is where we can store stuff for the horses, like, you know, hay or food or whatever else they eat, as well as maybe some horse-related stuff like armor or something like that. So I started building up at the walls here and really working on the frame of it still. Now later I was going to come back and, or not I was going to, later I come back and add some more just logs to the wall to make it look a little bit different, change it up, add some more color to it so it doesn't look all solid one thing. But for now I'm just marking out the walls here. Also, for the most part, I'm just building the walls like straight up, solid, and I'll come back later and actually dig out the windows and stuff that I want, if I want any windows on any of this stuff. I did leave that one little dip on the wall over there that you guys saw already, and that was just kind of for, you know, a window on the second story, but if I remember correctly, I will go back and change that because it was a little bit too low. So here I am starting the windows portion. Now none of this is going to get filled in. It's all going to be wide open windows and stuff like that. Just going to have gates there so that nothing can really get through. Or not gates, fences, so nothing can really get through or out or in. But yeah. There I go, adding a few more logs, once again to break it up a little bit. Scorpion. And here I am building upstairs so I can get up to the roof so I can start laying down the next layer so that I can prepare for the roof on this section and then start building up the second level on the part that's going to have a second level, the other side here, which I'm about to reach right now. So I tried to jump there real quick, but didn't quite work out for me. Gotta build my stairs up a little bit higher so I can get back up on this roof and continue building the rest of it. So here I am continuing up the log frame. That'll be part of the second floor there. And now I'm just building the second floor up to height. Oh, almost fell there. Now right here, I wasn't satisfied with the way it looked, so what I did was, in a little while, I climbed back down and I dug out the, or mined out the cobblestone that was down below and replaced it with some logs to split it up even more. So checking a few quick measurements, I finished that second story window there, sorry about that. And here I am mining those out and replacing them, like I said, with the logs. So here I am building the floor and trying to figure out where the second level is going to start exactly. I didn't quite have enough height on the second story there, so eventually I'll get to, heightening the building to proper height. But for now I'm just going to mine this out and get the windows ready on the lower floor here. This will also save me cobblestone for a little while anyway, so I don't have to run back and get more. So after I squared everything off, I put some fences in to continue with the general look of the lower level there, and I didn't really like how the logs looked there, so I replaced it with cobblestone. It felt a little bit better. The birch looked a little bit out of place. Alright, so here I am back again. I didn't have enough supplies, so I had to run and grab some more. But here I am building a furnace so that I can cook up some of the food that I had. Starting to get low on apples, so. But now I'm preparing the wood for the roofs. The stairs for the roofs. I wanted to use oak because it kind of fit in with, or it was the same color as the stable that they had over in the Tale of Kingdoms little side buildings there. They build that little watchtower, and then the two places for your miners and your woodworkers to gather. But back behind that, next to the watchtower, there's a stable there that the game generates, and or the mod, excuse me. And yeah, so I wanted to make sure that the roof matched that. That way, not only was I tying it in, or everything in here, but I was also tying it into the actual Tale of Kingdoms mod. So here, like I said, I wasn't satisfied with all the divisions, so I mined out that cobblestone and replaced it with some logs. I came back over here to cook up a few more of those pieces of meat that I had. And I built my I built a dirt pillar. Built my dirt pillar back up to get back up on the roof and continue building the roof. Now, I decided that I was going to take the roof and I was going to have this part of the roof just meet up with the side of the building that was going to have another story. So I'm just continuing to build these stairs around, connecting it to the second floor there, as you see. And just now, I'd like to take some time to apologize for taking so long to get this out and get back to this. I've had so much going on this summer. It's been insane. A lot of work that I didn't think I was going to have to do. A lot of things popped up and things changed, so I am sorry about that for all of you that were enjoying this and watching this. But real life comes first, so. Also, I had to make some upgrades and some changes to my layout and my system and stuff like that. Got some new software here that I've been using to edit the videos and stuff like that. Much better quality in my opinion, and gives me a little bit more flexibility. But so here I am now raising the level of the second floor on the second part here. Because I didn't have a lot of, or I didn't have enough room really. When I had measured it out, I was one block too short, which isn't too bad. Normally my math's a lot worse than that. Now that does mean I'm going to have to fix these windows here, so you'll see me doing that soon. I'm going to have to raise the windows up because they were a bit too low. Weren't really windows, So here I am actually fixing these windows. filling them in, and building my way out of here so I could finish building this section of the building. Okay guys, so I've decided that I'm going to get a horse out. Now, I was going to originally do Queen, but then I remembered who my original was. So, we're going to get Black Widow out. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Got some new software, as you can see. Well, maybe you can't, I don't know. This might be typical of old stuff that I could have used. Anyways, but what I wanted to say was, I need help. I don't know, what to do for my outros. I need something creative. So if anybody has any ideas or suggestions, let me know. The software I have is, I believe it's Cyber Power Direct version 11, I think it is. So just let me know. Thanks.